How's it going, YouTubers? Come off here. Thank you for joining for another video today. And today we're going to look at how we can use this Thrustmaster TX wheel on a PlayStation 4. So let's get straight to it. Okay, so you might be wondering how I can use my TX wheel on a PlayStation 4. Pretty simple, with a drive hub, which is by Cronus Max or Cronus company, and basically you pick up this little device, plug it all together, and it works on PlayStation 4. I picked it up. I've had it almost a year. I've just not had a chance to use it a lot, not had a chance to do a video, been busy, blah blah blah. Not what you're here to talk about, but I picked it up. Works really well. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that it doesn't work that well. Ignore that. It works well with all games. It's just GT Sport's a bit funny in general. I found that when I plugged my wheel in, the brakes were really spongy, but there's nowhere within the settings. The last time I played it, this could have changed a while ago, but the last time I played it, there was nowhere to increase the brake sensitivity. Which is a pain in the arse, but hey, that's not this boxer's fault, that's probably the game, and I probably just need to revisit it and have a look. However, if anybody caught my live stream on Friday, recording this video on a Sunday, it's hopefully going out on a Sunday as well, but we'll see. But I did a live stream with Matt Holt from Codec Moments, and we were playing F1 2018, and I was using this box with my Thrustmaster TX wheel, which is technically an Xbox One wheel on the PS4. Worked fantastic, no problems at all. It was almost as if I was using what are the wheels for the PlayStation 4 there? There's like, is it the TX 100 or 300 or something like that? Anyway, so it's like using that. Basically, this box, which you'll be getting a close up of now, it's got a little dial at the front, which doesn't work with all games or depending on what platform you plug it in with. It's got a little dial on the top and a couple of buttons that do the setup if you need to use them, and then just spinning it around, you've got 4 USB ports, one micro USB, which you plug the console into, another one for the controller, and another one for the wheel, and then an accessory so you can plug a shifter into there if it doesn't go directly into your wheel anyway. So I've got the TX wheel, I've got the T3 PA Pro pedals, plug it in, works a dream. So this box is a little pricey. It's $89.99, so it's about 60-70 quid, and it works really well. So if you're currently setting up a Fanatec, or you've got a really nice setup that you've got for either your PS4 or your Xbox One or PC, because I think it does work the other way, then you can basically get your wheel, plug it into this, and it'll work. So if you're a PS4 guy, brought a wheel for that, and then you're like, oh, but there's my mates racing now on Xbox, or vice versa, and you don't want to go out and splash out a lot, because if you are getting a new wheel, you're talking 200-300 quid easy if you want pedals, shifters, stuff like that. There are cheaper alternatives out there, but you don't want to spend all that money again. This box is expensive, however, it gives you that ability to not have 2 wheels as well. Who wants to have 2 wheels knocking around? It'd be fantastic if you've got the space, but if you've not got the space, this box is really good. What else can I tell you about the box? It comes with everything you need. You do need to have 2 controllers. So what happens is you plug a controller in here, and I'll show you the setup in a second. You plug the wheel in the next bit, and then you plug it into the console, and off you go. But the controller that it's plugged into is mainly using it for like mappings and things, and it doesn't matter which console you're using it on. And you don't turn that controller on, which is a bit strange. So you can't use it for speaking and things like that. So if you're happy to use the wheel for your controls, and it's one of those games where you don't, a controller won't benefit it. Some games you have to, it's easy to just use a controller to fine tune your tune and things like that, or to get around the menu a bit easier. But basically you need another controller to plug in if you've got a headset that you plug in. If it's Bluetooth, fair enough, and vice versa on the Xbox One. I haven't actually used this to convert a PS4 wheel to an Xbox One, something I need to test out. Hey, I might have to go up and see Matt at some point, bring this with me on my Xbox, or he comes to me with his wheel and we'll give it a go. But it does work. I'll leave a link below in the description to the website, and it'll tell you all the different wheels that are compatible with it. They've got games and consoles as well. It's mainly this generation of consoles, so PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones and all the different variations. And the games as well, but the games aren't particularly up to date. It doesn't say anything about F1 2018 on it, but it works fine. So let's get into it. Let's show you how to set it up and just basically show you that it is working. So let's get straight to it. Okay, so you can see my PS4 on there. I've just booted that up. So we've got the device just here. So what I'm going to do is grab this cable, which comes with it. So it's a nice kind of, it's got like cotton on it. It's not the nylon stuff, but it tells you you've got to use the cable that comes with it. So, you know, why would you argue with them? That just goes into the console bit there, and note that nothing's actually plugged into the console just yet. So this is the bit that actually physically plugs into the console, this lead. Next up, I'm going to plug a controller in, and the most important thing is here is note that the controller is off. So if the controller turns on, just make sure that you turn it off or use something else or wait for it to not pair or whatever. So I'm just going to place that there, and I'm just going to plug in the controller just here. So that's two done. Third one to do, which is the wheel. So I'm just going to grab this breakaway cable, not too sure, I think that's to lengthen it, but so that's all connected up, and that is just going in there. So that's all connected up. And what you'll notice here is I'll just place that there, and hopefully you guys can see it. I hope I'll hold it up in a second while I just get these cables sorted. So I'm just going to grab the other end of this cable, and I'm just going to plug it into the front jack just here on front of the PS4, and you'll notice it starts doing its thing, and it's actually registered just on there. My wheel's doing its thing, and you'll notice that it's actually detected a controller. You'll notice the light on the front here is green, which means it's connected, and a 0 also means it's connected. Some games and some consoles give you a little bit of a dashboard there, but that's a bit irrelevant here. So you'll notice there that it is connected, and then all I can do on my wheel here is I'll just press A, and we're in. So I'm into my PS4 while the F1 2018 loads up, which I'm just going to give you a little preview of. Just going to move the camera around my shoulder just so you can see that it is this wheel. You'll see the buttons that it is an Xbox wheel, and you'll notice if you're into your racing that it is. So while it's loading up, I'm just going to spin on, move the camera, and then you'll see that it is actually this wheel in this game. Okay, so I've got the game loaded up just here. You can see it spinning around. You can see the Thrustmaster TX wheel just here. It's got A, B, Y, X, and you've even got your menu buttons here. I won't zoom it in, but you can see that it's an Xbox wheel. So I'm just going to press A, goes in, lovely, and then we'll just go across the time trial. Modern F1 car, let's just pick whatever comes up just for the argument of speed. Let's go to Australia. And then that's that loaded up. So it works really, really well. Picks up all the pedals, even picks up different things when you put different steering angles on it. So for this, I'll probably put 360 on it, just because I don't want to be doing this while I'm racing different things. And it works really, really, really well. For the price, obviously it should work really well, but it does the trick. It does things really nicely. There's no faffing around. You don't have to plug it into a PC. They do occasional firmware updates, but since I've had this in nearly a year, it hasn't. And look, if I move this, I can look around. Lovely. And then what we'll do is we will go out to track. The only thing that I will give you a little tip on is that if this is going to go a bit whappy, but so it's got force feedback as well. So just to give you that there, look, you can see it snapping back round. But the only thing that I have to say to you here is just that you need to be a bit wary that when you are racing and when you first plug it in, it will pick up some slightly different settings on your wheel compared to when you plug it into like an Xbox or something, because it thinks the buttons are a different way round. So just check the mapping on this F1 game. It's actually quite easy just to check that, but it is worth checking. When I first started playing this game on the PS4, I was pressing Y from a DRS, which I've now changed, but it wasn't Y initially, and the mapping went a bit weird, but that's just the nature of this game. So that's it basically, guys. It's just a little video just showing you how this wheel works, what it does, and the fact that you can use your PS4 or Xbox One wheel in this case on a PS4, but also the fact that you can just stop this, and it's just the fact that obviously you can use it vice versa, but I've not had a chance to test that out just with this drive hub device. So that's it guys, I just thought I'd show you this, show you how to set it up, show you it physically working, because you know it's one thing me telling you it works and another thing it actually working. So that's enough waffle for me. If you do like this video, I appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, hit that bell button if you want to see more videos from me, and until next time guys, I'll see you on the track, I'll see you on the next video.